Hello everyone, it is a good honor for me to be invited to attend the Australia Conference of Economists, and now I will talk about some issues from the perspective of economists. First, I will explain to you how the consumption tax on goods affects both producer and consumers. As shown in the picture, the red part is the consumer surplus and the green part is the producer surplus. When the consumption tax enters to the market, it will affect both of them. The price of good will rise due to the increased consumption, and the same good will be purchased at the higher price, and the same price can only buy fewer products, resulting in the loss of welfare. Consumer surplus is down. For producers, because of the consumption tax is added, so they also need to bear a certain tax, so they will get a lower return than before. The resulting producer surplus will also decrease. When the market increases the consumption tax, there is a deadweight loss. Because the consumer need to pay higher prices and producers will also get less in return. The transaction volume of products will also decrease, resulting a decrease in the rate of resource allocation. In the picture on the right, the gray area is the deadweight loss. And next, I will discuss the impact of import tariffs on the market. With an increase in import taxes, suppliers supply fewer imported products and the supply curve shift to the right. Consumers' desire to buy products will also decline, so the demand curve will shift to the left. As you can see, the new equilibrium point is below the original point because import taxes lead to decrease in the number of products and an increase in prices. The difference between the deadweight losses between these two taxes is that the increase of the consumption tax, the deadweight loss, is the part of consumer and producer surplus in its decline. The target of impact is also domestic producer and consumers, which will also lead to the rise of domestic commodity prices. The affected market is also domestic market. In import taxes, deadweight loss reduce the profits of foreign producers and affect the market for imported products, resulting in incomplete trading of the market for international trade. In the following, I will explain the impact of exploring generative AI on the labor market, and I will divide it into situations. The first is the situation is GAI will reduce inequality. In the development of GAI can create more jobs and let more people join in the market, so the supply curve will shift to the right, and more jobs will be created, and the demand curve will also shift to the right, and this can help improve education and job skills, increase employment and reduce inequality. The second is a situation that increases inequality. The development of GAI may make some people who do the basic work lose their job opportunities. It can replace some simple repetitive work, and this will make the labor demand curve to shift to the left, while the supply curve is less likely to change, and which could cause wages to fall or unemployment to rise, widening the income gap. Next, I will explore how generative AI affects productivity and output in the economy. The first is that GAI increases productivity, and the development of GAI can reduce the waste of resources, create more product, and also lead to more market demand, so that the total demand curve will shift to the right, and GAI can better help companies understand market needs and make production plan better. The second stayed the same. The development of GAI has not resulted in much productivity gains, or productivity gains have been offset by other facts. The total supply and demand curve is also unchanged, stayed the same. The development of GAI cannot completely replace human work and may be limited by facts such as technology or use methods. Finally, I will talk about the health and economic growth implications of a fat tax. The model I'm going to use is a directed acyclic graph. In the model, I divided the impact into three parts. There are fat tax and the health aspect and the economic aspect. With the development of times, people have noticed that the health is very important and the high-calorie food is not good for humans' health. And so due to health benefits, it has led to the emergence of fat tax. A fat tax would have impact on economy. It would hurt the profits of high-calorie restaurants such as burger joints. We refer to econometric models using different methods to compare the change in the left side of the data after the government add the fat tax. We can see how the fat tax will affect the economy and health. The above is my presentation and my personal speech. Thanks for watching and listening.